Hey everyone, I'm Rick Beato, and today's Everything Music. It's What Makes This Song Great, episode 48. The band is Tears for Fears, and the song is Head Over Heels. Coming up next. Tears for Fears was formed in 1981 in Bath, England. The two founding members are Roland Orzabal and Kurt Smith. They released some of the biggest pop albums of the 1980s, including The Hurting, Songs from the Big Chair, The Seeds of Love, and Elemental. Head Over Heels was the fourth single off Songs for the Big Chair and was released on June 10th, 1985. It was written by Roland Orzabal and Kurt Smith, produced by Chris Hughes, and features Roland Orzabal on lead vocals. The intro riff of the song was actually taken from another one of their songs entitled Broken. Check it out. As you can see, that intro riff is similar to the riff that begins the song. This is a perfect example of a Lydian introduction. Okay, so it starts with a C power chord in the left hand of the piano, and then the melody goes from the fifth of the C major, and then right to the sharp 4. That sharp 4 makes it Lydian. You can tell it's Lydian because of that. And then the bass moves up to D, and it becomes mixed Lydian. And it goes with the G on the top of that. That's the sus4. There's your major. And it goes to the C there in the melody, and that's a flat 7, which gives you that Mixolydian sound. Okay, this is a modal introduction, but it's really the 4 chord and 5 chord in the key of G major. This is what makes this really a beautiful hook line. Just before the guitar enters, we have this really cool beautiful string swell. And then the guitar enters right here with this. There's a real grandness about the song. Part of it is because of that Lydian sound there, and because on the D chord it goes that D sus before it continues on into the D7 or D Mixolydian sound. That guitar part also has a grandness to it. It really flows well with the piano line. The verse then modulates, actually. You're in the key of G and then goes to A major. Check it out. I wanted to be with you alone. So the melody is an A-B-A-B. That's the A line. And here's the B line. So the intro is going from C major to D major, or the 4 chord to the 5 chord in the key of G. But then the verse modulates to A major. And it goes between 4 different chords. It's A add 9 to A major, and then it goes C major 7 to C major. Let's check it out. Along with the piano, there's a guitar picking part that goes like this. Here's what they sound like together. Let's check out Roland Orzabal by himself. I wanted to be with you alone and talk about the weather, but traditions I can trace against the child in your face.
Won't escape my attention.
You notice how the voice alternates from single voice to double track, single voice, double track. That's to give those double track lines a little more emphasis. And there's that beautiful long delay on it that's really reminiscent of the 80s. Let's talk about the drums and bass. So the drums come in with a build-up. Huge reverb on the snare. These are definitely programmed drums, but the bass is actually real. Let me play the bass by itself. Outlines the chords beautifully, has great movement to it, and it's played really well. Let's listen to the bass and drums together. Next, let's check out the chorus. Great melody, going between G and E minor until here. Goes to D minor. And then the swell into the synth lead interlude section there. This is a really great melody. It begins on the 5th of the G major chord. And then goes to the 9th of the E minor chord. Really great use of an upper extension there using the 9th. Then it comes back around. And then, once again, it's playing off that 9th of the chord, the upper extension of that E minor chord. It really gives it lifts the melody. It makes it really interesting. Here's the guitar and piano part in the chorus. It starts out with just diamonds, but then it goes into this little melody part. Right here. Let's listen to the synth lead on its own. There's some great overdubs that happen in the second verse. There's this one part here. Sounds like a DX7. One of my favorite parts of the song is the high vocal at the end of the second verse. This. And then we're into the second chorus. The end of the second chorus has this flange drum break part. And then it goes back into the intro riff, C to D. I love the vocals here. Love it. There's definitely a female vocal in there. The drums are very simple in the whole out chorus section, but there's a lot of cool high bass parts like this that make it really exciting. Anytime you have these high slides like that, it gives a lot of intensity to the song. So good. Love it. That's all for now. Please subscribe here to my Everything Music YouTube channel. If you're interested in the Beato book, go to my website at www.rickbeato.com. Also, if you'd like to support the channel even more, become a member of the Beato Club. You can find out about it on my website as well. Thanks for